All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go. Bring it to you.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Run.
On second down, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's 5-3. Let's 5-2.
On first down, Scott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hang in there now. Let's 5-2.
Wentz to throw on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hang in there now. Good chip. Liz. Shorty.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz has it left side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
On third down, that's Scott, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now, fourth down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. It's coming now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here you go. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26.
Prescott yet again. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
26.
To the air again, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Sunday.
Now Scott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
14, 82, 14. Good chip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
We're good.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Wentz now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here you go. Let's go, let's finish now.
Prescott on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go, great. Great, great. Tyson. Hey, empty.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Spinning away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the decision to break it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Here we go, 46.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
We'll go 47. 26.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the...
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 75 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
The give is to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, get out. Gun.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Great. Man, 5-7. Down. 82. Great 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3 down. Hey, check. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Got three. 26. Here we go, 46.
1st down, Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down. Scott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lane spot three. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Lets it go for Nelson. This is intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
46.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, 47. Here you go.
Prescott now on second down. Incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun. Here we go. 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some ball.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gun. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Julio. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got more time. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's fly 2. Go. Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight. Go. Hey, ram. Lefty.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Cowboys. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Here's Scott. And he's got this one down to the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Elliott. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Second down, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
There we go, count.
A give to Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Prescott to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On first down, Scott. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Lefty, lefty. Stand. Shorty. Ford Tokyo.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it all rides on this one play. A trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. Ertz has it left side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Down the man inside, down the man. 82. 82.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
The Eagles on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll run on first down. Scott, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. Couple of the more memorable ones for sure. On second down, Scott. Space to maneuver at the 40, and all the way up to the 46. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Sunday. Run. Flag. Great.
On first down, Scott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime for Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
81, 81. 82, 82.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you.